Welcome to Spectrum Lab Essentials, your source for equipment, instrument, and consumables.
Right, Section 1, what's in your air? We're surrounded by all this stuff we can't see every single day, so let's get into what it is. Now, I'm serious. Just take a second and think about it. Wherever you are right now, can you say for sure what the quality of that air is? I mean, for most of us, the honest answer is probably not. We're all basically just flying blind. You know, some of the sources are pretty obvious, right? Like smoke from burning stuff or exhaust from cars. But a lot of them are way less obvious. Things like emissions from a nearby factory, fumes from a local restaurant, or even just the everyday dust that's in our homes. It all just gets mixed together into this invisible soup we're breathing. So that brings us to Section 2, Meet Your Air Quality Detective. Here's where we introduce the PM1064SD, a tool that's really designed to stop us from flying blind and finally get some hard facts about our environment. Its whole mission is simple, to make the invisible visible, and it does two really important things. First, it gives you a live, real-time snapshot of your air quality. And second, it logs that data over time, turning this abstract idea into concrete, understandable information you can actually use. Okay, Section 3. The 5 key measurements. So what is this thing actually looking at? Let's break down the core data points it uses to really understand what's going on around you. So this device tracks 5 main things. The first one is a biggie, PM 2.5. The 2.5 is about the size. These are super fine particles, about 30 times smaller than a single human hair. They come from things like smoke, and they're so tiny they can get deep into our lungs. Next up is CO2. This is a huge indicator of how good your ventilation is. If those levels start creeping up, especially past 1,000 parts per million, it's a pretty strong sign that you need to get some fresh air in the room. And finally, it tracks humidity, temperature, and barometric pressure, which all come together to give you the complete environmental picture. Now for Section 4, From Data to Discovery. This is where the real magic happens. This is how the PM1064SD turns a single moment in time into a meaningful story. The secret is right here in this quote from the manual. All the measured values with the time information can be downloaded to the Excel directly. Now, this might not sound exciting, but trust me, it's huge. There's no special clunky software to deal with. You are in total control of your own data using a tool you probably already know how to use. And your whole data journey is incredibly simple. It's just 3 steps. 1. The device automatically logs everything in real time right onto a standard SD card. 2, you just pop that card out and put it into your computer. And 3, you open the data directly in a spreadsheet. That's it. Suddenly you can see the patterns. Like, does the air quality always get worse in the afternoon? Or does it spike every time the heat kicks on? Now you have the answers. All right, Section 5. Let's look under the hood. These are the specs that really prove this device has the power and precision to do some serious monitoring. First off, it supports up to a 32 gigabyte SD card. What does that mean for you? Well, it means you can log data for weeks, maybe even months, without ever worrying about running out of space. You can basically set it and forget it for long-term observation. And the flexibility you get with the sampling rate is just incredible. You can log a data point as often as every 2 seconds, or you can slow it way down to just once an hour. So you can capture a really fast event, like smoke from cooking something on the stove, or you can track those super slow-moving trends over a whole month in an office. You're in complete control of the detail. And check this out. If you're monitoring multiple spots, you can assign up to 99 different location codes to your data. This is awesome because it means you can take a reading in the basement and tag it Location 1, then go up to the bedroom for Location 2, and all your data stays perfectly organized. It makes comparing different areas a total breeze. The power options are just as flexible. You can throw in 6 AA batteries for portable on-the-go spot checks, or you can plug in the DC adapter for continuous stationary monitoring. It just adapts to whatever you need it to do. And that brings us to our final section, and it's the most important one. You are now in control. This is all about shifting from just being a passive observer to becoming an informed decision maker about your own space. The device makes this super easy with its built-in health index. It basically takes all that complicated data and boils it down to a simple score from 0 to 9. It gives you an at-a-glance feel for the air quality. It even has an audible alarm that'll go off if conditions get bad, letting you know the exact moment you might need to take action. So what can you actually do with all this information? Well, you can finally pinpoint those hidden sources of pollution. You can track how your air quality changes throughout the day or season. You can check if that expensive air purifier you bought is actually doing its job. You can use the CO2 trends to see if a room desperately needs better ventilation. Bottom line, you can make smart, informed decisions to make your environment better. And really, that's what it all comes down to. This thing isn't just another meter that spits out numbers. It's the key to finally truly understanding and controlling the indoor environments where you spend almost all of your life. Which really just leaves us with one last question to think about. Now that you can see the invisible, what are you going to change?